It's impressive how much you're able to continue to work on. You know what I mean? While you're kind of doing everything at once. But I wanna learn a little bit more about the basics of Trilly Trills and how you got your rap name.
So this is funny, right? Because trill has become such a synonymous term with Houston,
Right.
which it was born in Houston,
Uh-huh.
but in Newark around the early 2000s, there was a time where we would shoot CeeLo. We would just be on the block playing CeeLo. And anytime you like crack somebody's head, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you roll 4, 5, 6 and you swept the whole board and shit, like someone would yell out trills every time. You know what I'm saying? Just like true, like, you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
And we did that almost every day
Hell
after
yeah.
school. And it became such a thing that it was like, yeah, that should be your name.
Right.
You know? And I actually was in a duo at the time. And our group name was 456. So like CeeLo was a huge thing for us.
Yeah.
And Trails came out of that. And initially that was my name, just straight up, flat out Trails.
Right.
And then like a pop group popped up
Yep.
with the name. And girls had kind of called me Trilly Trills just because they thought that it sounded cooler or cuter or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'll just throw the Trilly on
Yeah,
it.
just
You know
vibe
what I
with
mean?
it, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know what's funny about like my name on Instagram is Mikey Ribes, and so I never wanted to make an Instagram. I really didn't. This was like sophomore year of college, and I was like I didn't get it, you know, which was maybe I was ignorant to it. I didn't get it. And I was like, why do people care about posting photos? Like just keep them on your phone, you know? It was maybe it was early. It wasn't really that early, but for me, I guess it was. And I finally got convinced by this girl I was dating at the time to make an Instagram. So I actually owe my handle to her. She came up with it, Mikey Ribes.
Right.
Kind of the Trilly Trills. Mikey Ribes, like, I don't know, but I kept it. It's stuck. And now it's like kind of, you know, it's grown on me a ton. And it's the whole thing now. So I owe her for that, I guess. But
if we're being honest, women know all the shit.
It's scary.
It's
scary.
Yeah, man. If they give you a suggestion,
they just get it.
Yeah,
so it's wild. So I've had that Instagram name now for what? That was in 2015. So it's been what 8 years, 7 years almost with that same Instagram name. Yeah. So it's probably never changing. But that reminded me of that story because you said that there was a girl that the girls called you that. And I'm like, that's crazy. They just know.
Yeah.
It's wild. I don't know what CeeLo is. What's CeeLo?
It's just a dice game that you know. It's you roll 3 die. You put the money up. There's a certain amount of dice rolls that trump others. You know what I'm saying? You could you could roll trips, which is 3 of the same number on each die, and that's a high roll. But rolling a 4, a 5, and a 6 trumps it all.
So 4, 5, 6. That's the best roll you can do.
Yeah.
And there's only 3 dice.
Yeah.
That's fun. I've never played.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I think I see people playing though.
I'm sure you have.
Because you know what? I used to play soccer out in Brooklyn, kind of like later at like in the evenings, like 9, 10, 11 or whatever. And I would walk from the subway to the field, about a 5-minute walk. And in this one area, like a courtyard, I always see like 3 or 4 groups of people all huddling around these die and they're throwing them this. There's always 3 of them, and I was like, I wonder what they're doing.
Yeah, that's definitely what you're saying.
That's CeeLo? Oh, word. All right.
Yeah. Which I'm sure is probably where CeeLo Green got his name. I don't know for sure, but I would guess.
Yeah, probably something like that. You know, maybe he was the best CeeLo player. Who knows? You know.